Hello. I'm actually out jogging today. It's Saturday and I believe it's December 12th, and I just wanted to do a December vlog today. It's so gorgeous. It's got to be almost 80 degrees or something like that on the beach, and I'm just out jogging, and I just jogged like 3 miles and now I'm way down at the end of the path. And let me see, it's so bright, but let me see if I can flip around the view. I don't think I can. Anyway, I just wanted to talk right now that we're in the middle of the holidays and it gets very stressful. So I just wanted to take a moment to relax and talk about holiday gatherings and your families, friends, and awkward and uncomfortable situations and how to avoid them. First of all, when you're going to a family party, the number one tip or important thing is avoid getting in any conflicts. It seems there are a few families that are just amazing and fun, and they drink and they have a fun time and they have like the greatest family in the world. And I've been a part of some of those situations. And then there's also family gatherings for about probably 90% of the rest of people that are involved with at least some very dysfunctional relatives who might be toxic or stressful or even attacking, like while you're there trying to have a good time. And so I think the biggest tip is to stay light and breezy. You know, just go ahead and avoid any conflicting situation or situation of conflict, basically, or any subject. Like definitely religion and politics, stay out of that. If you have some uncle who starts getting upset about the current Obamacare or insurance or the border of immigrants coming in, what religious holidays are acceptable, or gets into some kind of religious debate, or did you go to church today? You name it. You just always have some kind of crazy relative that's going to try to create a fight. I sure have them in my family. So I found that there's a few tips that I've learned, and one of them is, number one, don't go. Like if you really think that it's going to be stressful and the person's going to be difficult to get along with, and you feel like you're going to get upset and it's just going to be really stressful, avoid the situation. You don't owe anyone to go anywhere that's going to make you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to be like codependent to the situation where you're forced to go against your will because all the relatives want you there, and you're just going to be absolutely unhappy while you're there and not have any fun at all. So it's really best just to go ahead and not even go. And number two, if you do have to go, try to go early. If the party starts at 5, get there like right at 5 and stay from 5 to 6 and then get going. Say all your hellos, be really, really nice, stay happy, light and breezy, not getting involved in any kind of deep conversation, and then just go. And if you're staying with relatives, number one, get a hotel room if possible, like a few blocks away, so that you're not like trying to sleep out on a couch and maybe not get a good night's sleep and the cat's meowing and the clock is ticking, making noise, or you have inadequate blankets, or it's freezing or something like that, or you have the grandma that gets up at 5 a.m. and wakes you up. Stay at a motel nearby if you can. And if you can't and you have to stay there and somebody starts really coming after you, for example, trying to create an argument, a good thing to do is like, oh, you know what, I actually have to run to the drugstore. Maybe take somebody with you, like we're gonna run out and get a new toothbrush or some toothpaste. We'll be back in an hour. In fact, we might go ahead and grab a cup of coffee and walk around for a minute, so we'll be back, and then be gone like 3 hours and get back at bedtime. I did that one time at a certain relative's house. And the other thing is when relatives start bringing up really sensitive subjects, like, why aren't you married yet? Or if you are married, when are you having children? I had a sister-in-law. When are you having children? – just walks up to me all like aggressive. I'm like sitting there having a good time. I'm like, oh, I don't know, I'm, you know, busy at work and all these things are going on. And she goes, well, you're just selfish if you don't have children like right now. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I'm busy at work, and I realize, you know, that might be something you like to do, but you know, for me, my goals are a little bit different. I'm a different person than you, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and wait till I feel it's right and I'm ready. Well, you're never gonna be ready, just have them now. And she would light into me on every event like that. I was like, oh, avoid that, sister-in-law, go that way, run for the hills. And then, you know, the other ones are gonna argue like maybe your hobbies. I was at a relative's house, I'm just giving you an example. Right before Thanksgiving dinner, this relative walks in, like, makes fun of a hobby of mine. Like, it's just, you know, it's blah, 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 about the hobby. And I'm like trying to put my makeup on. I was like, you know, it's actually, you know, wonderful, and you have to do things that you're happy about. And so you just have to also lightly defend yourself without engaging in an argument. Now, there's some people that would say counterattack. I don't think that's a good idea. I'm a proponent of keeping your own side of the street clean. You know, pretend you're being recorded and that it's going to be broadcast on TMZ Live or the National Enquirer, like whatever you say. Keep it very light and breezy, and just lightly defend yourself, say what's right, but without engaging in an argument, and then just kind of change the subject and move away from the person, walk away, or do whatever you have to do. And so it's more important to enjoy the holidays and really enjoy yourself. And so if you have to have multiple events, I would always say go to the one you don't want to do first and get it over with, and just stay for like I said, an hour, and then leave, and then go to the other party after, so then we can really let down your hair and just relax and have fun. And for the people that are lucky with the wonderful relatives, like, good for you. You're really, really fortunate, and you're so blessed. You know, and I love to hang out with my friends, and there are some relatives I love to hang out with that are wonderful. And so, you know, it's just about, you want to enjoy yourself and you want to have a good time. And also, don't put extra stress on yourself with having to cook 20 dishes. You know, just cook 3 dishes. If you're hosting a party, use paper plates, paper cups, plastic silverware. You know, trying to get involved with too many dishes is really difficult. And also, if you do want to put out all the pretty bowls and chafing dishes, line them all with aluminum foil or saran wrap, and then you can just like pull it out really quick, so you don't have to get involved with scrubbing everything. And you know, if you want the bowls to look nice, or just use those disposable bowls, and just keep it really simple for yourself and just enjoy yourself. And so anyway, I just wanted to say that as we're going into the holiday season. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.